How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping out another video. Right, guys, even though I don't celebrate Christmas myself, I just wanted to wish you guys all a Merry Christmas with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Like I say, for some people, Christmas is a big deal. It's about, like I say, it might be for the kids, it might be just, they just love Christmas and stuff, and wearing Christmas jumpers and all that, mither. So yeah, you guys have supported me greatly over the past 2 and a bit years. I'm very grateful for all the subscriptions, all the comments, all the feedback. You've got to remember, guys, some subscribers will just comment. Others will actively ring me because my number's in my description on my channel. Some people email me, some people add me on Facebook, Instagram, follow me on Twitter and stuff like that. And like I say, guys, my channel's nothing without all of you. You guys seem to take me like to your heart a little bit. Some people might get bored of me and stuff like that. Other people actually like binge watch my stuff. Whatever you're doing for Christmas, hope you have a fantastic one. Keep your loved ones close. Never take anything for granted because you don't know what tomorrow brings. So yeah, just love your loved ones, man, and cherish your loved ones. And people that, it kills me that people are on bad terms and not speaking. Sometimes I understand it, the logic, I get it. It's too big, there's too much water under the bridge. But like I say, life is too short to hold grievances and hate and stuff like that. And if you're dragging your past around like a ball and chain, the truth is you'll never be able to move forward with your life. You'll always keep going, you're always looking backwards, aren't you? And like I say, keep those people close to you, your loved ones and stuff. Like I say, one life, if we do it right, once is enough. Life is horrible, guys, and it can bring you to your knees. And I've got nothing but love and respect for all of you. But like I say, if you bury the hatchet, if you've got animosity with somebody, like just bury it. Just because the reality is one day you're going to want to hug that person, or you'll find out one day that that person's died of natural causes, or they've taken their own life or something or other, and you'll be like, you'll be kicking yourself. But people are stubborn and they'll take it to the grave, and that really mithers me because, like I say, life is too short. Take nothing for granted. I've taken things for granted in my life. My nana, for example, you might have seen the vlog that I did at my nana's grave. Yeah, man, life is very short, it's very precious, it's very fragile. What are you guys doing for Christmas then? I'm interested to know for you guys in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys are doing for Christmas. Are you celebrating it? Are you not celebrating it? Are you spending it with your loved ones? Are you spending it on your own? This is my Christmas dinner, guys, right? Right. Make sure I don't knock my phone over. Baby new potatoes. Baby new potatoes. Lamb steak joint that I'm currently defrosting. Mint sauce. One sec, putting it all down there so I don't drop it all, because knowing my outlook I will do. And then you've got to have, obviously, lamb gravy. And then for dessert, guys, right now, a lot of you may have, because if you're not from Manchester, you won't have heard of this, but it's a little, it's a godsend, and I love them. It's called a Manchester tart, right? The only thing is, she's not put any designated coconut on the top. But that's a Manchester tart. That's my Christmas dinner tomorrow, guys. I celebrate it on my own. People find it weird that I don't celebrate Christmas. It's like, for some people, Christmas is a big deal, guys. I was raised with nothing. I've never had nothing in my life. As a result of that, I don't celebrate my birthday and I don't celebrate Christmas. Like, I celebrate other people's, like my mum and stuff like that. Like, after I finished filming a few months ago, like, I went out and she was having a problem with her feet and stuff, and I bought her 2 pair of Skechers, which cost me 118 quid. Like I say, I'll buy other people. I just don't like people buying me things. It makes me feel really, really bad. I mean, when people are working hard and like it's their hard-earned money, I don't want them spending it on me when money's tight for everybody. And money, like for me, I get enjoyment buying other people things because it makes them happy. And you can see that happiness on their face. When people buy me stuff, it makes me feel very awkward. My mum's been trying to give me money for about a week now, saying, oh, I'll give you some money for, like, to buy yourself something, or I'll buy you something. I was like, no, you just keep your money. It's all good. But yeah, so how are you guys spending it? Like I say, my thoughts will never be far away from prisoners and prisoners' families, because like I say, if you're in prison, like I say, prisoners are making the best of a bad situation. You've got fathers away from their sons and daughters. You've got mothers, because we've got female offenders. We've got mothers away from their children. And like I say, like young and old alike. So my thoughts are never far from prisoners and prisoners' families, because if you're a prisoner's family and you're setting the table and stuff like that, there's that one seat that's missing, that one place that you've not had to set because your loved one's indeed in prison. And like I say, there's a lot of people, oh, well, let's spare a thought for prison officers. No, let's not. Right? Prison officers get paid. They don't get paid time and a half or double time. It comes with the territory of their job, and they get to go home at the end of the day. Prisoners and prisoners' families live, breathe and sleep prison 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When you're up, they're up. When they're down, you're down. And prisoners' families are riding the roller coaster, front seat, tied in as much as the prisoner. Do you know what I mean? And I think a lot of prisoners don't actually like open their eyes to that, to be honest with you. Like I say, it's been a mad 12 months, guys. Really, really has. I've done more interviews than I've ever done before. More opportunities coming my way. Still haven't gained a job, but I'm still persevering and I'm still working towards that. Branched out to speaking at secondary school this year, which was fantastic. It's been a crazy 12 months, guys. It really, really has. Like I say, I'm trying to stay on a crimeless path, which is impossible to do. I have done it, so it's not impossible. But when you're getting job rejection after job rejection, and you've got fewer police on the streets and people are popping up actively asking you to get back involved in crime, to say no takes a lot, to be honest. And because, like I say, 9 times out of 10, I'll get a job rejection. I'm just thinking, you know what? Fuck this. Just go back to crime, mate. Just go back to crime. But I made my mum a promise, and for that reason, I won't break my promise. I need video suggestions from you guys as well. What you want me to do? I keep trying to reach out to other prisoners, former prisoners, prisoners' families, to let me interview them for my channel. But no one's popping up, man. I'd love to interview former prisoners, because my story is my story. There's a lot of other people that have got other experiences of prison compared to me, that have served in North, South, East and West. They might have been Cat A prisons. Do you know what I mean? They might have been like on CSC and things like that. High risk prisoners as well. There's many different other prisoners that I'd like to speak to get like young offenders as well. I need to reach out to Fury's Fist, see if he's up for doing an interview. He's served a lot of stretches in prison, from YO up to adult men, male jails and stuff. And he speaks. He's from the street and stuff. Knows his jail. So yeah, that's another thing that I'm looking to do. Let me know what you guys are doing for Christmas. Let me know what video suggestions you've got. Let me know how I should change the channel up, because the fact is I'm getting bored of doing the same old stuff. Like I say, I want to make it like so that we can do the vlogs and stuff, and the subscribers can comment, and then we can put prisoners' families in contact with other prisoners' families that are going through something. Or a prisoner's family might lose a loved one, and then we can put them in contact with another prisoner's family that have lost somebody in prison and have gone through that grieving process, and through the prison and probation ombudsman investigation and the coroner's court and everything that comes with it, the inquest and stuff. So I'd like to speak to other prisoners, female offenders as well, people that have been in women's prisons, try to get their opinions and stuff, and so that a female offender that could potentially end up going to prison, hopefully that doesn't happen, but if it does, they're prepared, they know what to pack for prison. Because like I say, they're going to pack similar things to men, but then you've got to take into consideration menstrual cycles, and stuff like that. So period stuff, like sanitary towels, tampons, all that sort of stuff for women, and how women's jails work and stuff. Apparently women's prisons are not categorised, and apparently they don't have a vulnerable prisoners wing, i.e. VP wing. So I'm interested to get many different angles and stuff, grow my channel and make it better for you guys. Because like I say, I'm heading towards 9,900 subscribers now. I picked up a load on the back of the interview that I did with a Metro, where I was a very small part of the story, and we'll go from there. Prison in Christmas, guys, as well. Like I say, it's not the best. Yes, you get a Christmas dinner, but the food is not edible, guys. It's like you'll eat it because you're hungry, but it's a far cry from the papers that are pushing these lavish Christmas dinners and stuff, where they're showing like American Thanksgiving turkeys and stuff with like succulent turkeys and stuff like that. Prison meals, guys, it can range from £1.20 a day to £1 a day up to £2 a day per prisoner per man. 3 meals a day, guys. So if you feel that prison food is nutritious and we're lapping it up in prison, not the case at all. Those that want to feed us bread and water, it doesn't aid rehabilitation, nor does it act as a deterrent. Prison actually is very, very bad punishment. And we've committed crime and we know right from wrong. We've made our own mistakes and stuff. Not everyone in prison is guilty, guys. You've got miscarriages of justice. And you've got, obviously, people like on remand and stuff that aren't yet guilty of an offence and are not innocent. They're just awaiting trial. Prisoners will make the best of a bad situation. Strange ways, 22, 23-hour lockup. No festivities at all in that jail. Christmas dinner, I think we got a chicken leg, some roast potatoes and some gravy that was like cat's piss. You could put the windows through with the roasties, it's that bad. Forest Bank, Cat B prison, private prison, lot more freedom. It's like a 4-day weekend, so today, tomorrow, Christmas Day obviously, Boxing Day, and the day after is like a 4-day weekend. You get 5 to 6 hours of association. Like you delay on games and stuff like Killer. It's not where everyone runs around the pool table shanking each other up, but that does go on. But like Killer's just a game of pool. You get 3 lives. Every time you pot a ball, you've got to pot a ball. If you don't pot a ball, you lose a life. Then they have pool tournaments where you like a round robin, like a knockout tournament, and then you could win like £2 on your canteen, or £2 phone credit, or a bag of like celebrations, or a small box of celebrations. £1 on your phone, things like that. It's to keep the prisoners occupied. Then you might have a table tennis tournament. Because the football's on, we used to put our bets on between the cleaners. We'd do like we'd write down the amounts of games being played, and then you'd put like for each cleaner, you'd put a margin, and it'd be like, right, you've got to guess the correct score. For a home win, it'd get like 2 points. For a draw, it'd be like 1 point. For an away win, it was 4 points. And like for a draw, and then for like the correct score was like 5 points, and then whoever tallied up the most scores won. You put £1 in, or because we don't deal with money, it'd be like a shower gel or a black soap, or it'd be like 10 Rocky bars, 10 caramel Rocky bars that you can get for £1. 2 packs of noodles, 50p each, bam, in the kitty, and whoever wins wins. Then we'd also do the lottery as well. Because obviously when they do the national lottery draw, each cleaner would have like 4 or 5 numbers, and it was like the bonus ball. If your number came out and that number was in your bracket, in your little numbers, then you'd win the lottery and you'd win whatever was in the kitty. We played FIFA on the PlayStation 2, which is shockingly bad. And contrary to what people believe, prisoners earn the right to buy a PlayStation 2. It's not an Xbox One, it's not a PlayStation 4, it's a PlayStation 2. And I've heard about Xboxes, old Xbox 360s as well. But I've only ever seen the PlayStation 2. Prisoners, through being good behaviour, they earn the right to then buy the PlayStation 2, which in my opinion is they're paying over the odds through the catalogue, and then they can use that and stuff. And we used to gamble on the FIFA as well. Some very good lads on FIFA. Apart from that, your thoughts are never far away from your loved ones. Some people lock off. By locking off, they lock themselves in themselves, and they're looking at pictures and of the family and the friends and thinking, what are they up to whilst they're sat in prison? Other prisoners are probably contemplating suicide and having suicidal thoughts and self-harm thoughts if they're not actually carrying them out. Other prisoners will get, like I say, they'll just chill in the pad, watch some TV, listen to some music. My advice, if you go to prison and you're in prison at Christmas, get yourself out there, put yourself amongst the lads, keep your mind occupied, because the most dangerous thing in prison is boredom and your own thoughts. In prison you have a lot of time to reflect and stuff, and it can take you to some very, very dark places. Prisoner punishment, just because prisoners are getting a Christmas dinner doesn't mean they're not serving the punishment. Absolutely not. I think people are under the illusion that, because the papers write these bullshit headlines where they make out that prisoners are tucking into like these lavish sort of Gordon Ramsay style restaurant sort of food, which is just nonsense. It's absolutely rubbish. Anyone that's been in prison knows the quality of prison food. In strange ways, I got an anemic chicken leg, some roast tatties, right, and some piss water gravy. It's like water, right. Like I say, we're in prison, we can't scream and shout, but prisoners need to be treated humanely and need to be living in clean, humane conditions within prisons. Unfortunately, prisoners are sharing their cells with cockroaches, rats and mice. Rats are mainly on the yard. You've seen mice in cells at strange ways and stuff. Mice, cockroaches, that's the reality, guys. And like I say, you take your liberty for granted when you are a free person. It's there constantly, so you don't really appreciate it. When you go to prison, you appreciate it massively, especially if you've got a missus and kids on the out. I used to miss little things like going to the corner shop for a glass of milk or a pint of milk, or just like going for a mooch or going into town, or little things. Little things become big things in prison. Mountains can make your head explode. It's that sort of place. My thoughts, like I said, I'm going to leave it on this, but my thoughts are never far away from prisoners. Have a fantastic Christmas, whatever you guys are doing. Thank you for all the love and support. I'm going to do the next video I'm going to do is on my latest news, which is going to be a short video. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. Nothing but love and support for you. Spare a thought for all those people that loved ones is in prison at this time at Christmas, and also spare a thought for all those people that have tragically lost someone this year, whether as a free person or whether they've tragically taken their own life in prison. God bless them. May they all rest in peace. On that note, guys, I'm going to stop waffling. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.